you know what? I was just thinking about this. This past week, I went and did a meet and greet
Yeah.
with like 10 different wrestling legends, including Sting, Hangman Adam Page, Brian
Yeah, I saw that
Danielson.
picture of you with Sting. He's really the old guy thing. Like he's really.
Yeah, oh my God. You do realize that's the sixth time I tried to meet Sting.
Oh, that's the only time you were able to though.
And that was the only one I finally like. I was crying afterwards, bro.
Oh,
I was like, I've been trying to meet that man since I was like fucking 15, 16 years old. So like that was like finally I got to meet him. He was really sweet, really nice old man.
yeah.
I mean, he was. I was like, I went up to him and he's like, I was like, he's like, gave him the picture, the autograph, and he's like, do you want this personalized? It's like, yeah, it's Neil. I goes, man, I know I've been seeing you for like over 40 years. He goes, yeah, 4 decades. I go, dude, I think the first time I saw you live, I was 8 years old. He goes, weird, huh? And I'm just like, yeah. And he sounded like Yoda. It was like, it's like I got Crow Yoda. He was just really nice. He was a pleasant man. I mean, besides, I only got 5 minutes with him, but he was pleasant on my hand side. And besides that, I mean, it was just one person after another. But you know what I should have done since we wore suits and ties? I should have wore the silk Movies Don't Suck shirt to wear with the tie. And I don't know why I just now thought about that, like a week after it happened.
I got some bad news. I didn't capture one clip.
Oh my gosh, which one did you not capture?
Skylar Gisondo.
All right, do it real quick.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Be right back. Why everybody's wondering what's going on with us and who we even are these days.
Well, I mean, like you can give them the lowdown of all the shit that I've been through this past week and a half.
That's not my story to tell, man. That is not my story to tell.
But I'm also like I don't want to like bum everyone out with my health troubles. You know what I mean?
Oh, right, guys. So go ahead, sick boy. Go ahead and go do what you got to do.
Okay, I'll be right back.
All right, why sick boy is gone. Yeah, so sick boy is Chris because Chris went through a lot of things during the era of when we haven't been on. So Chris got to the hospital and he needed his gallbladder removed, and I guess it was so sick looking that people were just like straight up like, we don't want to look at that. Like people that work in medicine, people. I'm not talking like randos that never seen a gallbladder before. We're talking about health professionals. And at the same time, then when he got back from that, I went to Texas all in for AEW to have had good time down there. We haven't started the podcast yet. Chris actually had to go out to go get some of the clips that he forgot. So I'm just sitting here taking up time because he asked me to. And so I see there's like 21 of you guys watching. So today we're going to be talking F1. We're going to be talking Superman. Yes, Superman. He's, gosh, what is the whole thing? Gosh, what is the whole Superman? Does anybody out there know the whole Superman saying? Like, what is he? Leaps tall bounds. Like leaps tall buildings, faster than the locomotive. Oh, there we go. Faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, able to leap tall buildings in a single bound. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Superman. Dun, 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 dun. Chris doesn't know this yet, but I have it. And then we're going to be talking F1 racing today. All talking about those race cars that go 100 mile an hour.
And it's lights out and away we go.
So all we know is
you, and you know it.
Yeah.
So, you know what the best thing about getting your gallbladder? Oh fuck! I gotta start that over.
Say your gallbladder out, bro.
Yeah, the best thing getting your gallbladder out is it just all sucks. Fuck. Sorry, I had this. You do one, dude. You do the intro.
You know what sucks about getting your gallbladder out, Chris?
What's that?
It all sucks.
It's a show by Chris and Neil with all great movies. They are the real deal. We watch them all, so you don't have to. It's movies that don't suck and some that do.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, listeners of all ages, welcome to another episode of Movies Don't Suck and Some Do. My name's Neil.
I'm Chris.
And today we got two movies that we're going to be reviewing. And I'm just moving around the room right now. That's why my voice is carrying everywhere. But now I'm going to sit down forever. Today we're reviewing two movies that one's been out there for a little bit and the other one just came out. And the reason that is because Chris almost died and I went to a wrestling thing.
Again. I died almost again.
So Chris almost died 3 times this year now.
Yeah, it sucks, dude.
And I mean, so Chris is now trying to catch up to everything I went through the year before, I guessed.
I've been telling people, and it's 100% true, this is the worst year of my life so far.
Woo! I don't know. We had Panic Fest.
That was great. Panic Fest was great this year. It was.
I'm going to cheers to Panic Fest. I'm going to take a swig of this big beer. And if you guys wonder what beer I'm drinking today, it is the Edge Summer Ale with orange peel and coriander.
Where's it from?
It's from Cabin Boys. You can't really see with the O ring on it.
Okay.
But yeah, it's one of the beers that they put out this year at the radio station I work at.
Nice.
Which was awesome. So the first movie we will be talking about this week is none other than F1. Yeah, F1 Formula One racing, where you sit there and you listen to cars do this.
Are you an F1 guy?
You know what? I'm when it comes to racing, I don't. If the only ones I can watch will be like the F1 stuff. But live, I can watch anything.
Okay,
I think it's the same thing with sports. Like, there's a lot of them that I can't really watch. Without them being live.
Yeah. It's like tennis.
It just matters. And it also matters if it's like a championship match or something.
Oh,
like
yeah.
That,
If there's some weight to it. Yeah. If there's some weight to it. Yeah.
If it's like a championship. First is Brad Pitt.
Hey, this caravan. Not the Rouge, but the Rose.
It's not the same caravan.
It's not the same fight.
What's the fucking size of the last one?
Turkish. The five's twice the size. And my master needs a caravan. I like to look after me man. It's a fair deal. Take it.
Mickey, you're lucky we aren't worm food after your last performance. Buying a Tarts Mobile Palace is a little fucking rich. Wasn't calling your mum a tart. I just meant...
Now save your breath and cure your parts. Hey, look. She wants a heck of 2 roof lights. The stainless house frame furniture. And the scatter cushions with the matching shack by cover. Yeah. Right. It's just terrible partial to the party with the blue bags. Have I made myself clear, bags?
Yeah, that's perfectly clear, Mickey, yeah. Just give me 1 minute to confer with my colleague.
So my favorite thing is about that I can't understand most of what he's saying. No,
No,
man.
and you know what the funny thing about it is? On the DVD of Snatch, if you don't know this, it literally has Pikey subtitles. So, like, when he does speak Pikey,
Yeah.
it tells you what he says. Except for that one part, it is only question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. So, if you get the Snatch DVD, you know, that's if you youngins don't know what that is, it's a thing you put in a computer.
Yeah, it's circular. It's kind of reflective. Yeah, yeah. There's a movie on there. So
Yeah. So, also in this movie is the wonderful Damson Idris.
You know, you fear. Let the worst thing Dad did come true for you. For us, that's bullshit. He never cared about anybody but himself. He said he was working for the people, but as soon as somebody crossed him, what'd he do? He threw them right under the bus. And here you are talking about the white man's ass when everybody gotta kiss your ass, or else. I help people. Help people. My God, you listen to yourself? God damn. What about Mr. Wright? What about him? What about Kevin and even Rob, a man, boy, your dad? And all that you and your little motherfucking minions done plotted on in between. Tiana, Khadijah, Lenny, Carvel, him, her, bodies, 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 bodies! They're all dead. That's how you help Franklin?
yeah,
Snowfall. Franklin
Yeah,
versus
Snowfall.
Franklin. That's him talking to
What about
himself.
Mr. Wright? What about him?
Oh, what are you doing? You messing? I know it's been a while, bro. Are you okay?
no, it's fucked up. I'm not gonna explain the technical thing. Sorry, I forgot to turn off the thing.
You forgot to
yeah,
hit the buttons. You forgot to touch things in its
yeah, that's
proper
right.
way.
So, by the way, who's Derpy Entertainment?
I have no idea who Derpy Entertainment is, and I can't believe you said their name out loud without knowing who they are. Because what if they, sponsored something we don't like?
I will find out.
No, you're not. Why? Give them credit. Why did you give them a name on our podcast?
Sorry,
people.
Who else is in this movie, dude?
Yeah. I don't know now because you just messed me up with this Derby Entertainment thing. I mean, I don't even know who they are. I think they came after me once in my sleep, trying to kill my family. Right?
Yeah, that must have happened. I can tell
Yeah.
you else in this
About
movie.
Javier Bardem's in this as well.
What's the most you ever lost on a coin toss?
Sir?
The most you ever lost on a coin toss?
I don't know. I couldn't say.
Call it.
Call it.
Yes.
For what?
Just call it.
Well, we need to know what we're calling it for here.
You need to call it. I can't call it for you. It wouldn't be fair.
I didn't put nothing up.
Yes, you did. You've been putting it up your whole life just to... You know what date is on this coin?
No.
1958. It's been traveling 22 years to get here. And now it's here. And it's either heads or tails. And you have to say, call it.
Well, look, I need to know what I stand to win.
Everything.
How's that?
You stand to win everything, call it.
Yeah, from No Country for Old Men, obviously, like his most iconic role, I'd say.
Oh, most iconic role ever! Like literally, what iconic role is more iconic than that iconic role that he just iconically did in that iconic moment?
Crazy. Who else in this, dude?
Crazy. And also is Carrie Condon.
Every night you were just like you were the only one who lost him. Look, I don't care. He was dirty, he was clean. I don't care. All I want is for whoever killed Maddie to rot in a cell for the rest of their life. And then I want whatever's left of them just dumped in the trash. That's what I want. I don't care where it leads, what it uncovers. I mean, what difference would it make if he was anything? I'd still love him. I'd still miss him. He'd still be gone.
Matt wasn't dirty.
Well, so be straight with me. Right now, this is it, Mike. What was that phone call? Before he died, don't bullshit me.
That was between me and my son.
So you're admitting it was you?
He wasn't dirty. God damn you.
You get that through your head. My son wasn't dirty.
From Better Call Saul.
Emotional damage.
Yes. Anyway, yeah, from Better Call Saul, one of the best shows
Yeah.
ever. Those are just some of the stars that are in the movie. F1, the movie. We're going to talk about that. Talk about what it was, who it is, why it is, what happened, the ins, the outs, the ups, the downs, the middles, the in betweens, all the above.
That's right.
But the thing everybody wants us to talk about, the one that, of course, people want us to talk about because we are the nerds, we are the geeks, we are the ones. The movie that is rebooting the DC cinema, is it DCU? Is that the way they call it now? DC movies, DC. What is the actual term?
DCU. This is the DC Comics.
Is it DC Universe?
The DCU Extended Universe.
What's the DC Cinematic Universe called?
I thought you were a nerd, dude. I thought we were supposed to know this, right? We're supposed to know this.
I know, that's fucking, it's DC, it's DCU.
Okay.
DCEU.
Yeah, DC Extended Universe. So.
Okay, DCEU. All right. Yeah. But the one and only, the man himself, Mr. Kal-El himself, Superman, being played by a man who is in one of Chris's favorite movies. Yeah, like that's the only thing he's popular for. Like literally when he's when he did the Jimmy Kimmel show, him and Nick Holt, when they did the Jimmy Kimmel show, he's like, this is literally the first talk show I have ever been on ever. And so that is the one and only Mr. Superman himself, David Cornsweet.
What about your dog?
Huh?
What's its name?
We don't have a dog.
I thought you said you did in the cellar.
Oh. Right. Yeah. Yeah, well,
Oh, boy. Oh, I better be getting back, you know?
What?
Oh, I gotta go and screen the matinee, you know? But you gotta practice, remember? Gotta get those dance moves perfect. Now's not the time to be resting on your laurels, is it? It's nice seeing you, Pearl.
Did I do something wrong?
No?
Yeah, it's just David Cornsweet just basically writing off Pearl after they fucked. So you're muted, dude. You're muted. Yeah, I can't hear you at all. You're muted.
I muted myself because I coughed and I didn't want to be in your ear. Sorry. Yeah, he's like, yeah, girl, you're just a farm girl on the side.
That's right.
You don't even match my level.
That's
you
right.
Need to get out of my face.
Fuck out my face with that shit, yeah.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you out of my face. Also in this movie, playing the most cynical villain besides the Joker in history of comic books, Lex Luthor himself, Nicholas Hoult.
I have, my lord, I have questions about the unfamiliar customs of the peasantry and the errant wanderers. Last night I saw, or rather I believe I saw a band of gypsies. They ventured to a small birch grove and...
I fear we yet keep close many superstitions here that may seem backward to a young man of your high learning.
These gypsies, they exhumed a corpse.
It is their filthy ritual.
What manner of ritual?
Speak not of it again!
Yeah, from Nosferatu. Pretty creepy.
Which is one of the best movies of last
yeah,
year.
absolutely was. Yeah, it's so creepy.
I mean, like it's such a great movie. I think it's available on Peacock
Yeah,
if you guys want
even
to
the
see
extended,
it. It's literally really
one's
cool.
on there too. So you guys want to do that one? It's the extended.
And then playing Jimmy Olsen in this, Skylar Cosano.
Larry, I want to thank you again for the referral. I had the examination with Mrs. Sachs.
Oh, great. How did it go?
Yeah, she just had a small rash on her neck, probably
Yeah.
a result of stress. You know, she has mourning right now, and that can take a toll on the skin.
Yeah, terrible toll.
Other than that, incredibly healthy skin, maybe the healthiest I've seen in all my years in the field. Wonderful fibroblastic health, flawless lymphatic system, really everything from epidermis to subcutaneous layer, just the image of health. She did have a few questions regarding some really minor irregularities, so I did go ahead and conduct a full body exam.
Full body?
Yeah, full standard checkup is full body, yeah.
Did you examine everything?
Everything. The only word that comes to mind is magical.
From Curb Your Enthusiasm, man.
I know, it's awesome. And then also Miss Maisel herself, Rachel Brosnahan.
Do you know I've seen her twice with her shirt on inside out? Penny, twice. Once, fine, you were rushed in the morning. Twice, you can only be trusted to butter people's corn at the county fair. And here's the worst thing, and I know this is shallow and petty and small, but she's not even that pretty. Her ankles and her calves are the same width. And I'm sorry, but look at me. I am the same size now that I was at my wedding. And come on, who wouldn't want to come home to this every night? Okay, all right, maybe today's not the best day to judge. I've been crying and my face is all puffy and just ignore my head. And now, from here down, who wouldn't want to come home to this?
Yeah, from Miss Maisel, yeah.
For Miss Maisel. I mean, what else are you going to do? So this is going to be Superman. Just like always, when we do the comic book movies, there will be a spoiler section at the end. I don't know how long that's going to go because literally I have 7 pages.
Oh, man. Well, you went to.
So what I'm going to do, I think this is what
Okay.
we're going to do. I think I'm going to concentrate on the superheroes nobody knows in the
Okay.
movie that now are popular.
Like Mr. Terrific, right?
And then if you want to go find all the other little bits and stuff like that, I mean, literally one place had 151 Easter eggs for the movie. 151 Easter eggs. And by any means, did I take 6 to 7 hours to go write down all these Easter eggs and learn each one and exactly what comic book every action person came
yes.
from?
Yeah.
I did. Yes, I did 100%, just so I could have that information when it gets to the movie at the end. But I will try to cut this one short. I don't want to. I think every character that is in this movie deserves for every human to go look up the character and experience some of the stories, because literally some of the stories from some of the characters that are in the movie coming up, Superman, are some of the best stories ever written in the history of not just comic books but literature. So
Amen,
we'll
man.
talk about that
Amen.
later. That's what we're going to come up to when we talk about Superman. I mean, we might talk about the other 9 different movies Superman's been in. We might even talk about, the total of how many, 4, 8, 12, 6, 16 different new. I mean, if you take 1, 2, 3, 4, if you take 4 of them out, so you got 12 new characters in the DCU now, or we might just talk about all 12 of the Superman that have existed in the existence.
Tell me who your
of
favorite one
Superman.
is. So at the end.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to think about it a little bit because I have favorites, and one's nostalgia. One I just think was good, and one I think was really good, but he just didn't get the
where you wanted.
get the script. But on that notion, Chris, I feel like this is a good time for you to tell all the listeners right now where they can find us.
Okay, it's been a while, but you can find us on moviesdustsuck.net or Facebook.com.
Oh, don't blow your pancreas, dude.
You can find some. We're facebook.com/podcast. We're on Instagram and GS Podcast. We're on Blue Sky, Podcast.social.bsky. We're on Patreon, patreon.com/suck. You guys want the merch? Go to search Blackwood Productions at TeePublic, and you'll find our shirts there. Or if you want to go to bonfire.com, something new, you'll find shirts of ours and more. Yeah. And then also we're on go to WTMnet.com. Find our friends there. We're friends with them, they're friends with us. It's good stuff. You'll find Mark's podcast there, Daniel Hollywood, which I've been trying to get on, but our schedules don't match so well, as well as I'd like them to. And yeah, I really fun podcast from Who's Unstuck and some they do. We're on YouTube. Follow us, all that stuff. Neil, who we talking about today?
Man, I gotta say one thing for all that.
Fuck you.
Good job. Oh, you don't want to start that. You don't want to start that because I'll just get right in your face. And I'll be like,
yeah.
Anyway, man, all right, Chris. So when I went down to Arlington this past week, before I talk about it, I saved this moment for you to see this. So you got me this about a year or two ago. If you're not on the visual vlog, it is a WWE microphone that has a sleeve on it. That is a microphone sleeve. Chris, this is being retired.
No.
Yes, this right here is being retired. My friend Steven from WWE sent me, and I'm not lying to you, an actual used from WrestleMania 41 sleeve that goes on the micro. Oh my god. It's like, oh dude, look at there we go. There we go. Oh my god, look at that. That is a WrestleMania 41 used sleeve. Oh man. Oh dude.
Well,
you gave it to my I'll put the other WWE one underneath it. But look at that. Oh my god. That is amazing. But I just wanted you to see that because that's going to go right back here where it was originally. But anyway, so while I was in Arlington, me and my buddy, good old Topher, we went to a place. We were there before everybody else, dropped our bags off, and we're like trying to find. Actually, we didn't even drop our bags off yet. We were just trying to find a place to like hang because Topher just got done. He drove this time. It's the first time I think I went to Texas I didn't drive. Isn't that nuts? Isn't that insane? Yeah. And anyway, so we tried. I looked online for a place that I thought, man, where is somebody with bright green hair and a mullet gonna freaking go in and nobody's gonna judge us in Arlington?
Was it Caves?
You are 100%. It was Caves Lounge.
I love that place.
All right. So this is a picture by them. This is their own picture from their website. But all the rest of these are 100% my pictures. I took these pictures literally of me and Topher. One of the biggest porches. We went to eat at a place and left, came back and did karaoke that night. Like, this place is just insane. One of the biggest porches in Arlington. Some of the best beer shots, but they also have cheap beers. Like, I'm getting hams in there. I'm getting some Shiner Box in there, Like, these are literally pictures I took. In fact, this is how much you're going to know. Because right now, there's the stage. Coming up next to sing is good old Topher. He's singing on stage. Oh, yeah, looking sexy. Look at this. Oh, yeah. Doing the man push-ups, 1-arm man push-ups. Oh yeah. Caves Lounge, cheap drinks. It's literally located at 900 West Division Street, Arlington, Texas. They have everything from emo nights, band nights, like on July 26th, Dead Week, Lawn Daddy Kitten Rescue is going to be there. They have cult film nights on like Mondays. Like this next Monday is going to be Inglourious Bastards. They did the Goonies this past Monday. Before, I mean, they have emo nights, so that is $3 wells. I mean, literally, if you are a freak, geek, and weirdo like me and Chris, and like me and my group of friends, this is the place. Go to Caves Lounge. Not one bad person in there. Like, had the best time. We talked to so many people. Everybody loved us. And then Topher got too drunk, and I had to take him out of there like as soon as possible.
So, Neil, are you not the least bit surprised that I guessed it?
No, I am, but I'm not, because your brother made a comment about
Okay,
it.
I didn't see
actually
that.
on all my pictures.
I didn't see that. I didn't see that.
Yeah, okay. So that's even better that you haven't seen that. But literally, I took pictures day of, and I will go tell you what your brother said. So if you don't know this, Chris has this little thing called a mutant that grew next to him.
Looks just
in
looks
the
just like me.
womb. Looks just like him. It's really weird. I got 6 comments on it. And there's Corey, Matt. Caves is cool, but I'm honestly more of a fan of Sunshine. And that's when I knew you knew what it was, because he knew what it was. But I said it was a place that weirdos could go, and I knew that you'd probably know. How did you know? Did you live there?
Yeah,
or
I've
did you play
been there
there?
plenty of times when I lived there in Arlington. I went to Caves plenty of times. It's a fun place.
Isn't it weird? Let's be honest. All right. Before we get to movies, I know people are listening and wanting to hear us review movies, but we got 2 people that randomly met in Kansas City at a random time that neither one are from Kansas City. None of us are either originally from Kansas City. Now we're like episode 371 on a podcast, and we go to random places, and the random places that we go, the other one has randomly been to or has been to as well, without us telling the
It's insane,
other
isn't
one.
it?
That's where you go.
Yeah.
It's nuts, because this isn't the first time it happened. I remember it's happened before too. It's just like, man, that's insane. But on that note, it's time to talk about movies. Chris, what's the first movie we're talking
First movie we're
about?
talking about is F1, directed by Joseph Kosinski. You guys know Joseph Kosinski because he directed Tron Legacy, Oblivion, but most importantly, he did Top Gun Maverick, and then everyone wanted to work with him. So there.
Oh
Yes, they got F1 the movie. This star is written by Aaron Kruger and Joseph Kosinski. This stars Brad Pitt as Sonny Hayes,
Hey, this caravan.
Damson Idris as Joshua Pierce,
You know, you fear. Let the worst thing Dad did come true for you.
Javier Bardem plays Ruben Cervantes,
What's the most you ever lost on a coin toss?
Carrie Condon plays Kate McKenna,
Every night you were drinking yourself unconscious like you were the only one who lost him.
This also stars Tobias Menzies as Ben Pete Banning, Sarah Niles as Bernadette, Will Merrick as Nickleby, and yeah, I guess that's all.
Sarah Niles. Don't forget Sarah Niles. Don't forget Sarah Niles.
So Sarah Niles is Bernadette. That's what I said. She's still fine, dude. It's insane.
Oh, yeah.
Why don't you go ahead and read the storyline for it?
And she's awesome. Because I mean, she was also in Ted Lasso.
Yeah, she was. Yeah. Storyline, Neil.
Oh no, I didn't hear you say that. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I was talking. Overlapped. It's okay. After a nasty incident almost ending his career, Sonny Hayes has retired from Formula One and now races a Porsche. But when an opportunity comes from the owner of a struggling team, Sonny makes a return to Formula One racing alongside a hot new rookie teammate, but soon realizes that he can't take the road to redemption on his own.
So, I do want to mention that this is a PG-13 movie, so but it's fine because this movie is fucking awesome.
Just think everything that this dude did with Top
Gun.
I guess Top Gun, and he did it in racing, and it is amazing. It is one of the best visual movies. I went to a hardcore like 3D
IMAX thing.
not 3D. I went to IMAX. with the
Yeah,
Dolby
yeah.
sound and all that. So I mean, the bass was moving. That
Yeah, if
you know those
you
sound
guys didn't
effects.
see this in IMAX, you really fucking missed out. Like that's how you want to see this
Yeah,
movie.
yeah. Because I mean, all the time, it's like right now, turn your treble all the way down on whatever device you're listening to. Turn the bass all the way up, and then this.
Yeah, it's a very exciting movie. Not saying that.
And it's lights
Like,
out, and
people are like,
away we go.
Yeah.
it's just like constant racing, and the visuals in this is exactly what you think the visuals would be from somebody who did Top Gun Maverick. Now, the funny thing is, the visuals for the racing in this and the visuals for Superman flying that we'll talk about later were both. All right, this one was done by the director from Top Gun Maverick, but that influenced the flying of the flying. Wow, I almost cracked my voice. That was weird. The flying of Superman in the next movie. So it's like there's this visual design he did, like where it's almost like you're in the car.
Yeah, that was.
You're in it. You're seeing it.
And
And
even when this comes to sort of familiar sort of tropes when it comes to sports movies, this is done so well. I don't even care. It's
yeah.
I was thinking, went back to thinking back how good this is to Gran Turismo, and this thinks Gran Turismo is the best, I guess, racing movie we've seen in a long time because this is exciting. This is
the visuals. If you're watching right now, like look at this one. This is an in-screen shot. This is the out-screen shot, and they would go back and forth through these shots, like in a ramp, like that. Boom, boom. There's a rapid and the filming, and it just made it so crisp and so good. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. This movie has every cliche of a sports
everyone.
race movie, not just race movie, but sports movie. Here comes the veteran, the rookie's there, the rookie doesn't like the veteran. It's so cliche. But the way these guys did it, knocked it out of the damn park.
It's a fun movie. That's like
And
I think this year, especially for people, we need escapism in some way, and we can go escapism in comfortable ways. And this is like soul food. You know what I mean? It just feels good.
Yeah. And also, I mean, this is a Brad Pitt movie. Brad Pitt came up, he showed up, and he was like, guess what? I'm here now.
Give me $30 million.
It's all better.
Give me $30 million.
Give me $30 million. I'm here. This is another thing. Did you know that both of them did all their driving?
Oh, really? That's really cool. I mean,
yes. Brad Pitt and Damon Idris did all their own driving at speeds up to 180 miles an hour.
Shit in my pants, dude. Honestly.
Dude, you don't even go 35 and a 55. I can't even imagine you going 100 miles an hour, bro. I love you, but man, you are the granniest driver I've ever met in my entire. Chris is okay. Let me rephrase that. He's not the granniest driver. He's a safe driver.
Well, I'm not gonna argue that I'm a granny driver. It's the truth, man. You don't have to sugarcoat it for me.
But by any means, yeah. So it's like, Chris, you'll never see. Have you ever gone 100?
I've been in a car. It's been 100, but no, I've not driven 100.
You've never driven
Yeah,
100 yourself?
yeah. I'm not. Yeah. It's,
I think the highest I've ever been was 128.
Damn.
128. I was driving. I had a friend that had like this really nice Audi, and he was drunk, passed out in the back, and me and another guy. I'm not going to say any names at this point because I don't know if they ever listen to us, even though I don't hang out with those guys in a while or haven't. But I see them around my social media. So, but there's a guy that had an Audi. Guy next to me was like, I was like, dude, this thing reads like 200, 210, bro. I can't even imagine that. He goes, why don't you try it out? I was like, dude. He goes, you haven't been drinking. You're sober. Just, you know what part of the highway we're on. When you hit the straightaway where it's not curving and stuff, just go for it. And then when you don't feel comfortable anymore, brighten it back down. And I was like, and I was like, oh my God.
That's really nice.
And he goes, how'd that feel? And I was like, I need a guy. I need a car now. I need a really fast car.
Yeah. F1. It makes you, if you've never watched F1 racing, it makes you kind of want to watch after this. You're like, why am I not watching this? You know?
Mhm. If you're not a racing fan after this, you're gonna be like, I can go to racing. I can go to a racing
I
match
can
now.
watch this and really enjoy it. But the thing that makes this movie good is, I mean, honestly, you got to talk about the acting in it, because Brad Pitt is just good in everything. I like his
Yeah.
his charisma. He rolls a 20 every time he's on screen for charisma. So like, it's
It's one of those things that, like, if you don't have the acting, if you don't have the if you don't have that part of it, then I mean, oh, gosh, I'm trying to think of a movie without throwing people under the bus. Fast and the Furious 6. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think of one where the charisma just didn't hit right. Need for Speed, I guess.
That works with Aaron Paul. Sorry, Aaron.
I mean, Aaron Paul. I mean, like, for good visuals, Aaron Paul was a good part of it, but the charisma like wasn't there for everybody else. Like King Arthur was good. It was decent, but like Charles Hanna from Sons of Anarchy couldn't carry the whole movie. He needed some charisma, and that just didn't happen. This is a fact I learned about F1 while I was doing the research when we watched this movie. The chain by Fleetwood Mac has been licensed by BBC for F1 racing since 1970.
Oh, so they can just use it without a problem. They have the rights already.
Yeah, isn't that nuts?
So there's one thing, one criticism I have of the movie is it's a long one. It's 2.5 hours long, and they're going back to 2015, 16 when that was super thing where everything in the movie was long. But I didn't really have a problem with that at the time. But
the problem is, like, okay, we always bitch about long movies and stuff like that, but the thing is, it never felt long. And that's the thing. Like, I didn't know it was 2.5 hours until afterwards.
Quick touch. Like literally 30 minutes after I got off of the movie after this is when I started feeling the pain in my right side. like,
oh my god! So this is the movie that made that destroyed Chris's
Well,
gallbladder. The bass from the F1 going literally shattered his gallbladder.
You guys don't know. I have a gallbladder out, and the doctor says the worst one they've seen ever. Like, it was gangrenous.
Yeah, they
Super
all,
effective.
It's always crazy. The doctors don't want to look at your X-rays, bro. That's always a fucked up thing, man. That's kind of like I don't think I've had a time where a doctor is like, yeah, man, no. And remember, remember a couple of years ago, I told you they're going to make a sequel to Days of Thunder.
This is it, right?
This was the original script for the sequel to Days of Thunder.
Well, I'm glad it's licensed by F1, which is fine because it's a fun as fuck movie. This is a movie that.
Yeah, it's like, guys, the acting in it's good. It's like, if you're gonna watch this at home when it hits your house, literally crank the bass up, get the speakers rumbling, blacken out the fucking windows, get it dark in there like you're just in a movie theater, because this thing is one of those that it was shot for IMAX. Get the IMAX screen.
Eye-popping visuals
get,
down.
Whatever
Eye-popping visuals and sound for this.
Yeah, this is insane. This is put the phone down, sit down, and get in this world and just relax. Don't even go out. Don't go anywhere. Don't go sit there. Don't have people come up to you. Don't look at them in the eye and be like, screw you. And it's like, screw you. Like,
and you know it.
That's right. Yeah.
Do that. None of that. Turn your cell phone off so people don't call you, so this doesn't happen. Nobody wants that.
Make sure your husband or boyfriend or girlfriend says,
I will fuck you, all right? I will enter you.
Just after the movie. We'll do that.
I mean, you can do all you want, but please don't say his name because he'll appear.
Name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
We're having too much fun with these. I think we may need to figure out the. If we,
Nah. By this time, we got enough listeners. I don't care. Anyway.
Okay, so my score on this. My score on this.
Yeah, what did you
It's a
score on this,
4.2. This is a fun movie. This is a perfect, like, it feels like a summer blockbuster. You know, like one of those things you should have, seen. But yeah, F1's F.
Man, Chris, I hate to call you a bitch on this one, but I'm going to. This is a 4.5.
Oh, wow.
This is easy summer blockbuster. This is good times. The acting was perfect. Like the scenes were nuts. Like you took 2.5 hours and made me not look at my phone once. I didn't look at my phone once in 2.5 hours because I was just so into the storyline. Like there's one slow part in the whole movie, and it had to be there. It had to be there.
And, and of course, Brad Pitt's so handsome that anytime you look at him, you're like, oh, he's dreamy. You can look at his eyes forever. F1 the movie. Neil's 4.5, mine's 4.2. I'm on RottenTomatoes.com, Neil. What's the audience score for F1 the movie?
It's got to be 91.
97%.
Damn!
Yeah.
I thought some people will be bitching because you know how many people will be bitching.
And the audience says, fueled by Brad Pitt's effortless charisma, F1 the movie is a velocitously loud and exceedingly exciting motion picture deserved to be experienced on the biggest screen possible. All right, Neil, what's the Big Bang Being critic score in F1 the movie?
$89.
83%. Still certified fresh. Driven by Brad Pitt's laid-back magnetism and swing a souped-up engine courtesy of Joseph Kosinski's Connect direction, F1 the movie brings vintage cool across the finish line. I feel like they use AI to write this stuff, like the tagline. But I'll read a bad review and a good review. It says, "It's from Kevin Carr, fat guy in the movies. Fans of racing will love this, but it feels like it's written and directed by testosterone itself, with some script punch-ups from sports film cliches and daddy issues."
I like that.
This is
daddy.
This is from King Garrison from Bad Bad Movies podcast. Says it's not a movie for hardcore F1 fans. It's a movie for the masses, which I agree. I think you can go in this not knowing anything about F1 and enjoy this thing wholeheartedly. That's
yeah. This is like one of the movies I've seen that I think anybody can wholeheartedly just go and watch it.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter who you are.
It's a feel good movie. It's exciting. It's got everything you want in a summer blockbuster movie. That's what it is really, and I'm glad we got it this year because it's been a few years since we really felt something that felt like a real event, and these two movies definitely felt like events to me. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It all makes it beautiful. It is a beautiful, beautiful movie. I like this is one of those movies that in the future someone's like, "Hey man, you want to watch F1 with me?" Yeah. Turn it on, bro.
All right, it's the news. Let's do it.
Now it's time for the Movies Don't Suck and Some Do news. Yes, I'm going to tell Chris a bunch of stuff because he's lying in a hospital bed, staring at white ceiling fans and not knowing what was going on in the world.
I actually considered having Leah bring over my microphone and computer. I was going to do a podcast from the hospital room.
Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. I messaged Chris and I was like, "How you doing?" He's like, "Podcast, blah blah." I didn't ask about the fucking podcast.
I was at home, like he's like, "Hey," I was like, "We'll do the podcast."
That's
like I was listening to words.
No, I don't care. Are you alive? Are you going to be able to stay alive?
It's funny, for sure.
Hey, Chris, talking about a movie that just did awesome. That's right. F1 is already. F2, I guess is already in the works.
I mean,
Apple has said that they made enough money from this with a budget of $250 million. They collected already in the first weekend. So I don't know how this is back then, June 27th. So 23 days ago. Within the first weekend, they all already collected $160 million back on the movie.
That's nice.
And so they're already greenlit it for a sequel.
Oh, cool, man.
I think they said I think we left it open at a really open end for Sonny, and we can see if Sonny wants to do it. This is Jerry Bruckheimer said this, or and see if they want to come back and do it. But yes, we're very open, and we've already greenlit a second movie. Right now, Brad Pitt's in the middle of filming a little TV show.
TV show?
Yeah, the sequel to Once Upon a
Oh,
Time
it's
in
this be a
Hollywood.
TV show? It's not gonna be a movie?
It's a Netflix
Oh, okay.
series.
Oh yeah, you did mention that. Sorry. Yeah.
Oh my God, Chris. Oh my gosh. According to Deadline, Murderbot star David Das Gamalanakiana, aka Late Night for the Devil, is now going to play the biggest villain in arcade game history. That's right. He is M. Bassin for the new Street Fighter movie.
Bison. You said Bassin.
Did I say Bassin?
Yeah.
Gosh dang it. Bison. I was trying not to say. I hate when I do that.
Bison mean, Bison bad, Bison fought and killed your dad.
Mhm.
Yeah. So and Bison, that's a great inspired choice, I think, for that character.
And I mean, it's awesome. It's awesome. It's awesome. So there's a show back in 1987, a movie called House of Games. Which did you know about it, David?
I want you to talk about it. I want you to talk about it. It sounds familiar.
Yeah. Viola Davis is going to be remaking that with also, oh man, I'm going to totally mess this name up. He's the guy who played Black Manus in Aquaman, Yahi Abdul Mateen II.
Okay. I don't.
But the two of them are going to be remaking the House of Games, and having a veteran star like Viola doing it. The story is changed by selecting a different cast. But David Mamet wrote and directed this in his directorial debut, the original feature, as a 97% on Rotten Tomatoes. And the original, it follows a psychiatrist who finds herself present in the world of gambling while trying to help one of the patients. Psychiatrist. What did I say? Did I say psychiatrist? Follows psychiatrist, finds herself present in the world of gambling while trying to help one of her patients deal with anxiety, although it is also based on a book and stuff. So it sounds like it's going to be a good show. I mean, by any means. Vila.
I have an emergency, so I'll be back in just a minute. So keep going news.
You always do this to me. You just keep going. You just keep going in the world of the going. Oh my gosh. So Chris just died on us, guys. So it happens sometimes. And plus Chris has had some emergency problems lately. So as long as he's not having a heart attack right now, I'm pretty good in life, you know. So how's everybody doing out there? That's good. That's good. That's good. I'm doing good. You doing good? You're doing. We're all good. Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing great. You know. Yeah. I'm just setting up a bunch of news and stuff like that for Chris when he comes back. This part will probably be completely edited out anyway. So if anybody just wants to say cuss words to me or say random bad words, tell me that my face is ugly, or whatever you want to do, get in one of the chats of whatever platform you're on. If you're on YouTube, like I see a lot of few of you are, some of you on Twitch. I see a couple of you on Facebook. You can get into those chat rooms and just make a comment, and I'll see it right away, and then I can yell at you back, or we can talk back, or we can say hi, bye. Fries, what's up with the little guy? Heck, if one of you guys want to come in and join us right now, I'm giving you the opportunity. If anybody of the 31 people watching right now wants to join in this chat, you have a background, you have a microphone, you have an opinion on stuff, I will add you to this podcast right now. All you got to do is message me in the chat, yes, and I will directly go find you, and I will get you, and I will link up with you and I will send you the room information so you can jump in. It's all on you. I'm even going to, you can join us here. Watch this. No. All right. Well, let's see. What do I do? Let me, so while he's fixing the situation going on, so this past weekend, me and my friends dressed up in suits to go around to meet and greets while it was like 100 degrees outside in Texas. Now, we did have times where we got into air-conditioned buildings and stuff like that, but it was ridiculous. But every superstar that we met, every pro wrestler, we met Hangman Adam Page, Christian with the Patriarchy, the Hurt Syndicate, Tony Storm. Gosh, who am I missing? I know I'm missing some people. Tony Storm, Hangman Adam. Oh, John Moxley and the Death Riders. It was funny because each one of them would comment. Brian Danielson. Each one of them would make a comment about like our suits, which I was just like, that's hilarious. Yeah. So I think Chris died. And I'm just trying to figure out what to say right now until he gets back. He left me all by myself, guys. I'm sorry. Don't leave the podcast or anything. I'm trying to get him back. he hasn't messaged me or anything. So yeah, this is weird. So I went to a lot of wrestling this past weekend. On top of that, I go see All In, and that was like one of the longest days in my entire life. But in a good way, you know. I went to several WrestleManias, and WrestleMania is fun. I'm not going to say anything against it, but this just felt more. I like that. Like at WrestleMania, it feels like they jam you in there, and this one was just more loose. Got to meet a bunch of wrestlers just walking around. There's wrestlers walking around in an area I wasn't even in, and like I wasn't in my sitting area. I was like way up in the nosebleeds, like getting drinks or going to the bathroom, and like literally just bump into a pro wrestler. So it just made it feel more authentic, you know. Maybe that's what WWE should do. Have like wrestlers just walk around. No, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. So that's the thing.
Really sorry. Really sorry. So here's what happens, you know. When you get your gallbladder out, things come with the urgency that you don't expect where your body gets used to it. Yeah, I was about to shit myself. So yeah.
Nice. We're gonna have to just get you a Depends.
Yeah, maybe. I'm sorry, guys. Back though, and I'm sorry, Neil, that I did that to you, but
now it just makes everything I have to tell you like irrelevant anymore.
No, Neil.
All right. Here we go. Okay. Now getting a bigger push. All right. Now getting a bigger push because of a movie that was released on HBO Max a couple weeks ago. The Day That Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes movie, hit in the number 3 spot as soon as it was released on HBO streaming. And because of that, now they're all in on the Wile E. Coyote versus Acme to being released, and now are backing it to be a major release instead of just a.
I'm looking forward to it too. That's always my favorite Looney Tunes character. It was Wile E. and Roadrunner. You know, it's gotta be.
You know, we all don't know, but I mean, it has to be good. So Popeye did it. Mickey did it. Winnie the Pooh did it.
Oh wait, so we get another.
So why not? Why not? Minnie Mouse is coming up to public domain, or has come up to public domain as of January 1st, 2024. And now is going to be in her own movie.
Is it before now?
Which is called Minnie's Midnight Massacre.
Okay, even better.
So now so many people can be over.
Yeah, mine ended early, I think, too. So.
James Gunn has stated that Static Shock is on permanent delay. So what to do with it, or how to do anything with it, or what to do with it. But that's okay. But remember, I mentioned that The Devil Wears Prada 2 was in the work.
Oh yeah,
and as a
We're
slot
excited about that.
for May 1st, as a slot for May 1st, 2026. All original stars: Anne Hathaway, Meryl Streep, Emily Blunt, Stanley Tucci have all now signed to return.
It's got to be. And with the Tooch, man, the Tooch is so good. Like yeah,
gotta have the
remember we saw like he was in Conclave, and he's just good in everything. You know, like you just
Tooch
you
is
feel
great
like
in everything. Remember that movie Easy A? He was so good in that.
Mm-hmm.
I liked him as the adopted father, just in the background. He's like, "You're adopted." Anyway, one of the biggest characters made a surprise guest starring for the first time in decades at the Hollywood Bowl during the movie Grease Sing Along. The one and only John Travolta showed up in full Danny Zuko gear and sang with the cast.
I wonder if he's still jacked like he's been the past 10 or 15 years. John Travolta got jacked for a minute. You remember that he was just some hulking man. Do you think he's slimmed down for this appearance?
Oh, I know, but it looked like he looked like he lost a little weight, and it looked like he had the hair. He had the hair.
Okay,
So I don't
the
know
hair is what
if
you
it's
need,
a
yeah.
wig or if he grew it out.
Or if he got
if-
plugs, he got someone get plugs. You know what I mean?
You know, it can do whatever. He's literally got a house that you got to fly a plane to. Like
I
no
know.
car can get to it. You can
Like,
only get to it by a plane.
every time I watch Pulp Fiction, I'm like, God, he's so good in that. You know what I mean?
Oh, talking about Street Fighter, Bullrog has been cast as well. None other than Curtis Jackson, aka 50 Cent, will be playing Bullrog in the upcoming Street Fighter movie.
I haven't seen Fitty in a while, so be a welcome presence on the screen. It's
I
not
know.
bad.
So now we got what? We got Jason Momoa. We got
David
Roman
Dasher Italian.
Reigns.
Yeah.
Walton Goggins.
Yeah, Goggins. Yeah.
We have and then we had David what's his name? I just said it earlier. David
Dasmalchian. Yeah.
Yeah. So we got all of them.
I think don't we have Chun Li as well? Chun Li's on there.
Yeah,
too,
Chun
right?
Li, the one from Tell Me Everything. She was in one of the movies that we just did.
Fuck. Damn it. We'll get to it. We'll get to
that. But anyway, yeah.
Oh, Kalina Lane. Yeah, Kalina Lane.
Yeah. Now moving on, the Akira live action by Takeshi Waititi has been canceled. It is scrapped. It is no longer happening.
I was hoping to get a movie that made sense because I saw the original Akira. I'm like, what the fuck's happening most of the time? That's what I was waiting to see. But you know, that's a bit disappointing, right?
That's a lot of disappointing. That's a lot of disappointing. Like I was sad about that.
Yeah.
So also it is said that the main character in the Street Fighter movie, one of the main oh man, I'm gonna totally butcher his name. Stretchy Indian guy.
Dawson.
They just got him with an Indian actor from Bollywood named Vedat Jamawa that will be playing that part, but he will be a major part of the movie as well.
There's this band called Man Factory, and they had a record where every song was about a Street Fighter character. And so every time I hear that, I think about Dawson's song, about Chun-Li's song, and I think about all that shit. And I do have they call it. I'll send it to you, but I think you'll dig their music at least. But I was friends with the band. But yeah, they did.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty
I was
cool.
pulling up stuff at the same time, but I heard you. It just takes a second for me to catch up. But yeah, that's awesome, dude.
I'll go ahead and send you a link to their Bandcamp that has all the stuff on it.
Well, a movie that we were excited about just got a little sadder, and we're not going to be so excited about it, but we're still probably going to be excited about it.
Okay, what happened?
Roadhouse 2 has lost its director. Guy Ritchie will not be directing Roadhouse 2.
Boys, you got something else going on?
They don't know who's going to be doing it yet, but they might be delaying it by a couple months.
Okay, well, man, Guy Ritchie would have been great, you know.
But another sequel that's coming out has signed on its almost entire cast, including some new stars. Practical Magic, the sequel, has not only signed on Sandra Bullock and Nicole Kidman, but has signed on Diana West and what's her name? The other one. I can't find it right now. Stockard Channing, who both did the older sisters, the older aunties, have now all re-signed on. But not only that, but signing on as new members to the movie, Massey Williams from Game of Thrones, Lee Pace, Axela Madaranda from Blue Beetle, and Solo McLeod, The Dead Don't Hurt, are all signed on to be in the movie as well.
I forgot about Blue Beetle. That movie came and went, and I forgot about it.
Right?
I feel bad. Yeah, I mean, wouldn't that Blue Beetle, is that Marvel or DC?
DC.
Yeah, it was
part of the DCU.
Yeah, okay, yeah, okay.
It's DCU.
It was alright. Yeah.
Cute movie. All right, come on. The long-delayed Broadway adaptation of the beloved 1987 fantasy Princess Bride has took its first major step in 6 years with signing on for the musical, the Broadway musical, the same people who wrote the music for the Frozen movies.
Oh shit. I know that Leo would be super excited to see this if it comes to hear anywhere. So
I mean, it's so literally the musical of the EGOT winners, Robert. So EGOT winners, Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony, Robert Lopez, and Christina Anderson Lopez. The pair probably are best known for Frozen 1 and 2. But they are literally the ones that'll be writing all the music.
So are you a fan of Princess Bride? I think you should show the fans how big.
I can't believe.
I don't should you show the fans how big of a fan you are.
Yeah. All right, here it is, everybody. Not only do I got the Andre cup that you always see me drinking out of, but I do have the Andre. Anybody want a Peanut Princess Bride tattoo? And the guy who did it, Jeremiah, from Anchor, Anchor Bay or something like Anchor Tattoo up in Northside, Kansas City. North Kansas City. He actually won money.
Oh yeah.
from taking for the tattoo.
Oh, that's great.
And I was like, man, is it that great of a tattoo? Oh, and every wrestler this weekend I saw
Oh
it.
yeah, they loved it.
Oh my god, they're like, I was hanging out with the grizzled young veterans, and they looked over and they go, "Is that fucking Andre on you?" And I go, "Yeah, Dad, I met him when I was a kid." And I'm like, "No."
And he
Like,
talks about how he
yeah.
picked you up by your
Anyway.
overalls and looked at you and said, "I'm not such a bad guy."
Yeah, all the above,
Yeah.
all the above. We now know who the leader of the Avengers are going to be in the Doomsday movie.
Ian McKellen's gonna be in it, right?
Now, this is kind of a spoiler for 2 movies.
Okay.
If I say it. So, do you want to
Yeah,
know?
of course I want to know. It's not like. I mean, it's not. It's a spoiler until you see the preview. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The smartest man in the world.
Doctor Strange.
I'm gonna fucking kill you. Smartest man in the world is the smartest scientist in the world, Mr. Dr. Reed Richards, aka Mr. Fantastic, aka Pedro fucking Pascal.
I'm looking forward to that Fantastic Four movie, dude.
I'm looking forward to that, and because Doomsday's next. Doomsday's the next one.
Yeah, it's coming. It's
like,
coming.
oh, I still haven't watched Ironheart. I need to watch Ironheart. Oh, I'm so behind on stuff. Robert Eager's werewolf movie cast the perfect actor to play the Beast. Next is Point News has exclusively reported that the one and only Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Of course it is. Of course
and
it is.
Lily Rose Depp are the ones that are attached to the movie Werewolf, which will be done by Roger Egers.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I hope it's good. You know what I mean?
And do you like Robert Eggers at
I
all?
mean, maybe I do. I mean, maybe.
I mean, how many tattoos of Robert Eggers works to you?
I got 2 of them.
God, we're marks. We're marks for movies, man. Marks is what they call. Oh yeah, you got one right there. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
So
stop showing your nipples. It's
sorry.
weird.
As long as we're showing our fans movie tattoos we have, you know.
What does Superman and Train Spotting have in common?
What is that? Same actors.
They both made an Iggy Pop song hit #1. The punk rocker, the song. Oh, where was that? I knew the song earlier. What was the name of the song? They used the song Punk Rocker by the Swedish electrical alternative group, the Teddy Bears, vocals by the one and only, the great Iggy Pop. Made it to #1 right away after their movies. Their movies were put out there. Also known, Iggy Pop's also known as the grandfather of punk. He is the Stooges. If you don't know who he is, and then you don't know punk
Crash
music,
Course.
and
you guys go listening to Rob Howard, the Iggy Pop and the Stooges. That is one of the greatest punk records of all time. So
of all time, easily. And Iggy Pop was asked about it, and he says, "I always thought the track had soul, and Superman is the best friend we could all have."
Mm-hmm. And is that a good segue?
All right. No, that is not a segue because I got 2 more. I should have used that as a segue. You're right. I should have, and I didn't. Nintendo has leaked what their next movie is after Legend of Zelda. And guess what? You're going to go bananas for it.
Donkey Kong movie.
Donkey Kong!
Listen, so upstairs on my Switch waiting for me right now is the new Donkey Kong game, Donkey Kong Bonanza. Haven't moved it up yet. I'm super excited too. Yeah, it's waiting for me.
Man, that's be awesome. That's be awesome. Me and my wife have been finding games online. We just went and bought another Xbox XS controller so we could play online.
Is Split Fiction on there? On the Xbox? Split Fiction. Okay.
I don't know, but
Okay,
I will
because
talk about it with
okay,
you
fine.
afterwards. Because we're
Okay.
already late and we have a lot
Alright.
more to go. And I don't mean news. I don't mean
Yeah.
news. I cut out a lot. I cut out 40
It's
news stories
okay,
between the last 4
alright.
weeks to get
Alright.
this all going. Last but not least, the man who created the franchise is returning to the franchise that he created. The one who made it a $1 billion franchise is returning to his franchise. There's more than meets the eye with this. That's right. The one, the only, Michael Bay is returning to fuck up the Transformers some more. Like, come on!
Why do they keep giving movies to make?
I don't
like,
know.
I mean,
But the Transformer movies that he did are not that good. And then everybody else is trying to copy him. They don't look like the
we're all
I don't know.
about we're all
Maybe they're
about
good enough
Bumblebee,
for
honestly, because the live action ones.
we're all about Bumblebee. Oh man, but no, I mean, I know if my friend Matthew, if Mr. DJ Nova is out there and listening to this, he is not happy about that. I'm sure he's like punching a
Oh
baby right
no,
now.
that's not nice. Yes.
Chris, that was
All
the
right, let's
news.
get to Superman.
That was the movies that don't suck and some of them news. Now we're going to talk about the one, the only, faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, able to leap tall buildings in a single bound. The one, the only, Superman!
That's right.
And that's all we can play
Yeah.
without getting
So
sued.
Superman, directed by James Gunn. You guys been here with this for you. He's directed such things as Guardians of the Galaxy, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Suicide Squad, The Suicide Squad, not Suicide Squad, but The Suicide Squad. I forgot he did a Super. I forgot about that movie. He did Slither, but then he's back with Superman.
You forgot about
Yeah.
Super? How the fuck do you forget
But he's
about
back with
Super?
Superman as the head of DC now. This stars
DCEU.
yeah, the written by James Gunn and of course based on the characters by Joel Schuster and Jay Siegel. This stars David Corn Sweat as Clark Kent himself, Superman.
What about your dog?
Alan Tudyk plays Gary. Grace Chan is in this as Superman number 12. Bradley Cooper shows up. Forgot about that. This is Jor-El. I was like, is that Bradley Cooper? Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right?
This also stars Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor.
I have, my lord.
Rachel Brosnahan as Lois Lane.
Did you know I've seen her twice with her shirt on inside out, petting twice?
And Skylar, God, how am I fucking up his name?
You're fucking up all the names. That's my job.
What's Skylar's character's name? Yeah,
Yeah,
no, okay. It's not in order.
Oh my god. No,
It's
don't have
not
a
in
stroke
order.
on the air, bro.
It's not in order.
Come
Who's in
on.
this?
Larry, I want to thank you again.
None of it's in order.
Larry, I want to thank you again for the referral. I had the examination with Mrs. Sachs.
Okay, and this is filled to the brim with people. It has fucking Nathan Fillion in this, Frank Grillo's in it. Just all these people, like people you wouldn't even recognize. They're just in it for a second. You know, why don't you go into the storyline for Superman before we get into this thing for war? He's coughing, yes. Yeah.
All right. So if we're gonna do this,
yeah,
we gotta do it right. Superman must recall his alien Kryptonian heritage, his human upbringing as reporter Clark Kent. As an image of truth, justice, and the human way, he soon finds himself in a world that views these as old.
I gotta say, I could barely hear you with the music.
Damn it. Okay.
Okay.
Cut that part out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Superman must reconcile his alien Kryptonian heritage with his human upbringing as reporter Clark Kent, as empty of truth, justice, and the human way. They changed it. It used to be the American way.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
soon finds himself in a world that views these as old-fashioned.
So
Look, up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Superman.
So the best thing that James Gunn for this is he went ahead and went a few years in the future, so we don't have that origin story anymore.
Oh my God. The happiness. All right. One, I love the fact that they're like, fuck it, Star Wars is shit. And they just gave us right at the beginning. They're like 3,000 years ago, 300 years ago, 30 years ago, 3 years ago. You know, like, I love that to the beginning of this movie. That's kind of a spoiler. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that big of a spoiler. But literally, this movie made me giddy as a school kid. I was so happy. This is the most comic book accurate Superman I have ever seen, ever, anywhere, any place, anywhere, anytime, any country, any freaking existence, ever. Besides, I mean, live action. Besides the animated series and something like that. But like, this is the Superman I wanted every Superman to ever be.
So
Superman.
this kicks the shit out of anything Zack Snyder did with Superman. I fell asleep during Batman for Superman. I fell asleep during Man of Steel. This thing is so fun. This is such a fun movie. You know, like it's a fun, like it's like I was telling you, like this is what you want Superman to be for years. This is exactly what you wanted. Yeah.
And let's be honest, this movie should have been retitled. It should have been retitled. We all know it, and we know exactly what the name of this movie should have been. What should the name? What should the title of this?
Superman and Friends.
Chris?
What?
No. Superman and Crypto. Oh my God. All right. So guys, when I first heard Crypto was part of the movie or whatever, there is so much, there's a little part of him at the beginning of the movie. I'm not going to give away what or whatever. And I was like, okay, that's where he's at. That's cute. That's awesome. Crypto's in it. Never got to see Crypto before in a movie, live action, ever. And saw Crypto, and then Crypto comes back later, and again, try not to ruin anything. In the spoiler section, we'll talk all about this. So if you guys want to stick around for that, you can. But right now, not going to talk about that. So, Crypto, Superman, I mean, Lois Lane was on point, and let's be honest, Nicholas fucking Holt as Lex Luger just killed it. He was like the best version of Lex Luger, I think, ever.
You're saying Gur? You mean Luther, right? Yeah.
Luther.
Okay, Lex Luthor. You're saying Luger. Okay.
Lex Luthor. What stop yelling at me in public. It's weird. Don't smack me in front of the people at the restaurant, Mom. Gosh. So like this was fun. This was good. And fuck all you people that bitch about it for something stupid. Because like, it's an immigrant thing and the immigrant thing's going on. Superman's always been an immigrant. Don't know if you know this. He's from Krypton.
This is true.
He just happened to grow up in Kansas. And it matters what storyline you follow. Like, it wasn't just like born out of the womb and in a rocket. It was like he's like a couple years old, and then he gets shipped out. So you know,
what do you think about Justice Gang?
I think it's hilarious because they're
Yeah.
building it. Because like the Hall of Justice is like in the building, and you can see that's
Yeah.
being built. And it's like I like that they're building it. They're not. It's not Justice League yet. It's not Justice Society of America. It's like they kept calling. They didn't really have a name
Yeah.
for themselves. And I just love the fact that it was just like, okay, cool, we're building towards that. Because it's made very clear. I read it in an article that I did not put in the news segment
Yeah.
and stuff like that, that have a 10-year plan. They know what they're doing over the next 10 years. And this movie just solidified it for them. They were just like, oh,
Yeah. So
what
I want to mention that I really loved the whole Justice Gang. I loved Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner as his Green Lantern. Basically, I loved Mister Terrific like 100%. He's one of my favorite characters in the whole movie. Mister Terrific. I want a movie. With,
you mean the third smartest man
yeah,
in the world?
I wanted a movie with just him.
He's the third smartest.
Oh well.
Can you figure out who the two above
So
him are?
he said Reed Richards #1, right? And so, like, I mean, as far as in the world
Reed
in
Richards
DC
is
or in the
MCU,
world,
bro. We're in the DC world, bro. We're in the DC world.
okay, tell me who the ones in DC world are.
It's Lex Luthor and Batman.
Okay,
Batman's considered the smartest man in the DC universe, and I don't know why.
Can he close interdimensional gaps? I don't know, but yeah, this
probably if he planned for it.
So this movie is also.
Are we off timing? Yeah, we are.
Okay.
Give me a second. I'll come in and out.
I'll see if it'll take a minute and a half, like I did 2 minutes. I was gone. Sorry, guys. Things matter. Things matter. You're back.
Always after the news or before the news. Like it's usually when I have to pull up the 95 different articles.
Yeah, sorry. But
the side computer where I just like literally pull up the articles over here, and not on the computer that we use. Anyway, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Anyway,
so what? This movie is not very. It's not too long. It's like 2 hours, probably 2 hours, 4 minutes long.
2 hours, 9 minutes.
And it's not MCU long, but it does everything it's supposed to in the 2 hours and 9 minutes. It makes you care about these characters. It just makes you feel good, and it's also, I think, the silliest of all the DC movies that I've seen recently.
Not only I don't think it's silly. I don't think it's silly. That's the thing about it. It has heart.
Yeah.
Because unlike the other Superman movies we've seen ever since Christopher Reeve 78, like literally this movie actually it started with Superman being beat up.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean that's a little bit of a spoiler, but that's literally the first 5 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
And I feel like because of that, it makes him feel like he can be beat. He can be defeated. He can be. Mm-hmm. He's not an immortal god.
Yeah.
Like how he is like, and nothing against Henry or anything like that. I think Henry looks great as Superman, and all that stuff. But this one, like Superman, felt like, he's trying, but he's still just a being. He's just a person. I mean, of course, he's an alien or whatever, but like he is just trying to help as much as he can. And one of the other things in this movie that I really, really, really liked was no breathing creatures left behind.
Yeah.
Like he saves everything.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't save just humans from buildings falling on them. He saves dogs, squirrels, like fish. Like he tries to save every living human thing on the planet.
Because he's Superman, and that's what we get. We get someone who's at his heart good, and then he gets maybe, and that's what you want, someone who's good, and that's what this movie is. Escapism at its best. Honestly, when you're watching it, it just takes you to a place, and it's what we need as a country or as a world. I think is just to watch someone be super in the most wholesome way possible, and it's what we needed. I think when it comes to comic movies, honestly, everything's been so highfalutin and so high minded that we forget we need to have fun while watching it.
Yeah,
You know?
and that's awesome. Like I was in a theater when I watched this. What day of the year is this? So I think yesterday. Actually, I just watched it yesterday.
Oh, so it's Tuesday.
I was still not healed yet.
Yeah.
I couldn't go out in public yet. My body wouldn't allow me. But this movie, I was in, there's at least 40, 50 people on a Wednesday at 2
Mhm.
o'clock at an IMAX 3D with
Yeah.
me watching
Yeah.
this. And like nobody on phones, nobody talking. Like this was the first time I saw just everybody just be in the movie.
Yeah. And that's what you want. That's as a filmmaker, you can think of a higher honor to have. And it's a lot of people like so Neil, let me ask you which of the Superman Returns back in 2004, 2005, 2006 maybe? What did you think of that?
I thought it was a good attempt by the studio to try to remake a Christopher Reeves movie.
Okay.
Now, that is the same issue with that movie, is that what they tried to do was remake Christopher Reeves.
You can't do that.
You can't do that. Like,
Yeah.
nothing. I liked Brandon Roth.
Mhm.
Like, Brandon Roth is literally one of my favorite of the Supermen. I don't think he's my favorite Superman, but he is Brandon Roth it's 2006. 2006 was when that Superman is, because that's what year that says on it when he started. So I liked him trying to be the Christopher Reeves a little bit, but like I just don't think he had a chance because they wanted him to be Christopher Reeves.
Yeah.
They didn't want him to be Superman. They wanted him to be Christopher Reeves. The only time I saw Brandon Roth as Superman was in the Crisis on Infinity Earths on the Arrowverse show, because he was playing the Atom in that DC line, but they had him play Superman of a different universe when all the Supermen team up, including Tom Welling.
Yeah, so yeah, that is Tom Welling. But this is I like how you have the Nicolas Cage Superman on there too, by the way. You show for a
I
second.
didn't make this. I found it somewhere. So like by any means give them credit on that. But Chris, now here's a hard question. After watching this Superman, out of all the legendary Supermans, George Reeves, Christopher Reeve, Dean Cain, Tom Welling, Brandon Roth, Henry, Nicolas Cage, like who is your favorite Superman?
If I'm gonna be honest, it's probably Dating Portsmouth. I think he's amazing.
I'm gonna have to agree with you at this point.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I've watched every single one of these Supermen. I've seen every one of these. Kirk Allen, George Reeves. I've seen all their shows. I've seen every episode of anything Superman probably in existence. If I haven't, it's something that's not with these at live action. I mean, I know there's a couple cartoon things I've missed here and there.
Yeah.
But live action, I own the Death of Superman comic books. I own, me and my wife own like literally the I think first 120 of Lois Lane.
Yeah.
Like literally, I've seen enough Superman, and this is, I feel like, the first one that I'm just like, man, that's Superman.
Yeah, he jumped off the page in the movie, and that's what you want for Superman. You know,
Like there's a scene, again, don't want to like spoil too much now, maybe more in the spoiler section, but there's a scene between him and Lois Lane where like he just yells, people were going to die.
Yeah.
Like, and you feel like that passion of like Superman, of like what the guilt of his life is, because he has to be this better than everything God.
he also has to show everyone that who he is. Like he has this thing to hold up, and it's a burden to have that thing to hold up all the time. So
And he makes mistakes, and it's just like it's very cool. I mean, this was a great this is a human story, as well as the best story in the entire existence of the world, with and I'm gonna say it with pride. I'm gonna love it. You're gonna love it. We're gonna love it. With a flying dog. There is no better movie in the world with a flying dog.
And the thing is, everyone loves Crypto because he's a dog.
Everyone. Oh my god. When certain parts of this movie made me upset, and then when the things didn't happen that I thought were gonna happen, I was happy with the movie.
So let me talk about some of the criticisms people have. I don't have these criticisms, but a lot of people thought that it was more of like a Superman and Friends movie, as more of as less a Superman movie, because they introduced 17 new characters. They're saying that's not a number I threw out there. 17 different characters in this, but I thought they all.
Chris, I have notes on all of them.
Yeah,
every single one, including the origin numbers, the origin stories, the comics that came with the creators that made them. I have all that.
Now,
I've
I'm not
read that.
yeah, but so I'm not a giant. I'm not knowledgeable about Superman or DC, but I feel like you can go in this not knowing a thing about it and enjoy it thoroughly. But you might enjoy it more
I
if
had a
you know.
question.
Yeah,
Iron Man. How
Yeah.
many popular names and Marvel were in that movie
Yeah.
that wasn't Iron Man?
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
A lot.
yeah.
Like, guess what, people? These are comic book characters. So you don't want the characters that are in their universe to interact with the people that are in their universe? That makes no sense. That
Yeah.
makes no sense to me anymore.
Yeah,
Like,
and
literally, and this
Yeah.
is 3 years at the movie, beginning of the movie is 3 years in. We're not doing, he came from Krypton. Guess what? Those movies, those shows, all of them, it's been done 17 times. You want to
You know
go
these-
see
yeah.
where it came from? I'm done with that. I need Superman stories, and this was a Superman story. Not
we didn't need
that
to see
bullshit.
Aunt May die. We didn't need to see Superman's uncle die again. We didn't need to see all that stuff. Like we want to get
It
to
was
the
his dad that always died, Jonathan Kent. But in all the other movies,
But no, this is a fun as fuck movie. I was in it from the very beginning, and I mean, the second Crypto showed up, I forgot about my drain. I forgot about like everything that was wrong with me. I just that's what I call escapism. I was able to leave myself
Oh,
into
dude.
this movie.
I know this was just like those. This is one of those movies that I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna live on and on and on. This ain't Brandon Roth 2006. This is gonna be remembered forever as
This beats the hell out of that Zack Snyder's version. I mean,
yeah. I mean, because it's bright and beautiful. And what did I even bitch about with Zach back then? I was like,
Superman.
this is what the DC universe is doing wrong, is they're trying to copy that dark, sinister, fucked up, realistic bullshit that Christopher Nolan did. And they're trying to copy that, which is fucking up the DCU. And that's what happened to the original DCU. They were trying to follow that crappy Christopher Nolan it only made money because a person passed away. Fucking trilogy, and they try to make
Oh my God.
They try to make
You calm
that
down, Neil. Calm down.
constantly.
Dark Knight's amazing,
and
but
it failed miserably because they try to copy something that wasn't that good. And
well, no. I think they tried to copy a realism for characters didn't work for. Like
Yeah.
for example, the new Batman, the Batman is pretty dark, but like you said, straight Otherworld, like that's the calling it.
yeah,
Other,
that's Elseworld, but
Else,
still there
yeah.
was mutant guys in there, and there was like there's still it was realistic looking, but it like still had mutant guys walking around with venom in their veins.
I have another friend who's a Superman guy, like Superman freak, right? A friend named Joe, and he was he bought tickets for opening night months ago, right? Or when they're available,
Right.
and he texted me as soon as he got out and talked about how much he loved it. He saw it again. I think he's seeing it again Sunday in IMAX. Just said so much he loved this movie, and that's great to have this sort of enthusiasm on in the movie that it's not political and people try to politicize it, like, and you're like, well, no.
Yeah, I don't know
like,
who did that, and I don't. They can all fuck off.
Yeah,
because this is not a political movie. It's not nothing like that. It was a movie about human beings being human beings.
Yeah, and and humanity, and even people that's an alien. But Neil, I don't want to get we'll get into deep into this after the spoilers. But Neil, what's your score on this?
My 4.9. I think this is one of the greatest comic book movies of all times. This gives me exactly what I want in the comic book movies. Comic book movies don't have to be serious because guess what? They're from a fucking comic book. There's something from a goddamn kid. Like literally, they're from a source material that was made for kids, guys.
Yeah.
And that's what. But the thing is, what comic books are they're wholesome that help people become better human beings because they teach lessons about life and how we should treat each other. And that is X-Men, Batman, Superman, like I can list. And that's what this movie was. This movie taught people about humanity, about being a good person, and I absolutely love it. I might go get a Superman tattoo next week.
Yeah. Being kind is punk rock. Just so you know.
Being kind is fucking punk rock.
So my
Except
score
for
this,
Nazis killed him. Anyway.
Yeah, so my score on this is 4.6, 4.7. I can't wait to see a sequel. I can't see. I am excited for DC movies again.
Yes, me 3. So I'm excited for all of the movies that are coming now. All of them.
We're gonna go through the Rotten Tomatoes thing and then we're gonna spoilers. So what's the audience score for Superman?
The audience score for Superman better be. Oh my God, they bombed it, didn't they? Oh, they hit it, didn't they? It's gonna be 89%.
It's 93%.
Okay. All right.
Audience says James Gunn brings back a timeless hero with Superman and gives us a four-legged scene stealer we can all rally behind. All right, what's the Big Bad Mean Critic score for Superman?
81.
83% certified fresh.
Oh, nice. All right.
It's better than that, honestly. But here's what they say: pulling out the heroic feat of fleshing out a dynamic new world while putting his champion's big beating heart front and center, which you talked about, Neil. This Superman flies high as man tomorrow, grounded in the here and now. So I'm going to good review and a bad review, or bad review and a good review. This is from Andrew Kinnell with Starbrook News. He says, "There's a self-conscious awareness and intentional goofiness, an over-preciousness of ways he's committed to presenting itself as something fun and spry, but often feels overbroad and obvious." Whatever. And this is from, let's do Kent Garrison of Mad About Movies podcast. He has a 5-word review that says, "This is Marvel's worst nightmare." And it kind of is. It kind of is.
I like that. You know what? There's only one thing I can definitely say to that. And you know what that is?
What's that? Yeah. I want another good one. This is from Bill Acrono of Movie Going with Bill. He says, "Great, incredible, might be the best movie of the moment." And in the moment, like Neil, like in this horrible moment we're living in, and the world, all this war, this is something that people need. I feel like.
You know what they need? You know what they need in life, Chris? You know
What's
what they
that?
need? They need this.
Buena Superman. Superman doñao. Superman doñao.
But you know, if people need, they need spoilers. So, guys, we're gonna play the outro. If you guys don't want the spoilers, you can yeet, as they would say.
Yeet.
Yeah, or if you want, you guys see this and want to hear Neil blather on like nerds that we are. Here we go. I'm gonna play the outro. Give you a chance to get off your bike or charge your headphones. So
Everything's turned to spoilers, so there's spoilers from here on out.
we'll see you guys next. We'll see you guys next week.
Yeah.
All right.
So, any questions before we start?
No, but I want to mention people in this movie that I want to mention Maxwell Ward as played by Sean Gunn's in this.
I know. Isn't that nuts?
I like seeing Peacemaker for just a second on TV.
Yeah, if you got okay, so guys, Peacemaker's in this for a moment. He's just like on the TV and he's like talking shit like he always does. Which, guess what, Chris? That you know what the sequel to Superman is?
What's that?
Peacemaker season 2
You're
is
excited,
the
right?
right direct sequel. Maxwell Lord, who is played by Sean Gunn, is going to be in the new Peacemaker series, and it's going to continue the story from after the Superman fallout.
So I do know that he's sort of like a tech magnet, right? Like he's like a sort of like Sluther type character, but like the good kind, right?
Yeah, he's kind of like well, I mean, no, he goes back and forth because
Yeah.
you remember he was the bad guy in Wonder Woman
Oh,
1984.
yeah, he was, yeah.
Yeah, so he's just like one of those back and forth kind of characters. He's kind of like Justin Hammer of the MCU.
Okay.
If you remember Sam Rockwell,
Yeah, I do remember.
where
Sam
he's
Rockwell.
trying to do the good thing, but sometimes he's doing the bad thing because he's doing the good thing.
So, Neil, of all the characters in this movie, who are you most excited to see when they showed up? Oh, it's that guy.
Dude, it was Guy. It was Guy. It was Guy
Guardian.
Guardian all the way. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. I know that we loves Nathan Fillion. She wasn't there. She didn't see this movie, but I feel like she would have gotten a kick out of his character.
Sorry about that.
Hi, Danny.
Anyway, so all right, say again what you said, and we'll start from there.
Yeah, I mean, Nathan Fillion's character is always great. But I want you to go through some of your favorite Easter eggs in this thing. I know you have written down. So
Well, I mean, like, so Guy Guardian's in this, and if you don't know about him, he was actually supposed to be the original Green Lantern. If you go back to his origin story of Green Lantern number 59, so
Mhm.
like when Arnado, the alien that crashed, gets there, the Ring chose 2 people, one being Hal Jordan, one being Guy Guardian, and the only reason Hal got it is because he was closer to Hal.
Mm.
Because it was on the West Coast and Hal was just down the road.
Do you
Guy
think
was on
that-
the East Coast.
Do you think that Hal Jordan didn't show up in the DCU?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, oh yeah, definitely, because they got the Green Lantern Netflix series.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's
Or
right.
HBO Max series.
Yeah,
HBO
yeah.
Max series.
Yeah, he'll just show up.
Live action. And Nathan's in that as well.
Yeah. Okay.
But so the thing that they're calling the Justice League group or the Justice League clan or whatever.
Justice Gang, yeah.
Yeah. So that is actually based off of the Justice League International. which was Batman, Dr. Fate, Mr. Miracle. You hear any of my favorites in here at all? Black Guardian. Any of my favorite, I literally have a Dr. Fate helmet right behind this monitor. I mean, like, but that is what that all was about. And not Maxwell Lord, but the stage company, which they keep running into, if you saw everywhere in the background and the billboards and stuff like that, was all that. In fact, in the movie, Brand's Big Belly Burger, which is a fast food thing that's been in every comic book and a lot of live actions. Coco's Cookies is like on the billboards and on all over the buildings. Every Zesty Cola and Soda Cola, which is their Pepsi and their Coca-Cola, they're everywhere in the movie. Jitter's Cafe, which was in Flash, the TV show, and that they're everywhere. Like the entire movie. They made this a comic book universe. In fact, James Gunn made it very clear that he is not going to use any normal city names. No normal. It's all I mean, even Metropolis, they have Delaware license plates because Metropolis is in Delaware. And but there's no New York.
Yeah. Why would you? Yeah.
So it's that is just insane. Now the other person, Hawk Girl or Hawk Woman, she's originally started in the 1940s and 1941, but who we get in this one is Kendra. Now Kendra is the newest version of Hawk Woman, Hawk Girl. The original one is Shayera. I don't even know how to tell that story in less than 10 minutes. Like, literally, they have fucked Hawk Girl and Hawk Woman up so much in the entire existence from 1940 to 2024. Like, that is like 84 years that she's become a new character like every 3 years.
Oh, so this brings me to the question I have. Did you know that Crypto is actually belonging to Supergirl?
Now, that's from the Super Pets movie. Now, we never reviewed that, but I watched it, of course.
Yeah.
But that's what that's from, and from the later comics, because originally in 1955, when Crypto was given to people, given to the comic book world in Adventure Comics 220, it was March of 1955. Creator Otto Binder and Kurt Schwan, they literally, what the story was a dog catcher picks this dog up, puts him in the truck, driving down the road, and this is 1955. So think of a 1955 dog catcher, what it looks like, with no closed in front end, with the caddy hat, and all of a sudden he feels like he hit a rock. But what happened was Crypto jumped out of the back of the vehicle and took off. And Superboy, this is a Superboy issue. Superboy came down, helped him fix the thing, and he was like, "Well, that was a dog, I think." And the guy's like, "No, I don't know what you talk about. All the dogs are in there." So then Superboy, throughout the issue, he then sees this dog like attacking muggers, and the muggers go to shoot the dog, and the bullets bounce off him. He's like, "Oh, bullets bounce off him. That's weird." And then the dog just takes off flying and goes, "Oh, the dog can fly. That's weird." And then he's like, he goes and grabs the dog, and the dog slips out of his hand because he sees a bone in the ground with his x-ray vision and digs up the bone, and he's like, "Oh, so he has all the same powers as me." Follows the dog back to his little rocket ship, and the dog was in a rocket ship and had a letter that said, "This is an experimental dog. We are experimenting with rocket ships to see if we can do anything. Please take care of him. He'll be more powerful than any creature you've met, but he's a lovable creature." Signed, Jor-El.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right.
And literally, so the end of the comic is that Jor-El literally stole Superman's puppy from him as a baby and threw him in a rocket and shot him off to Earth.
So, and Is Supergirl known as a party girl in the comic books?
Now, in what was the last one? I wrote it down and then I didn't. There's a comic book that just came out, where that's what they're basing it all off of. And it was Supergirl of Tomorrow. Like, she is the best way to say it is like she's pulling like a Logan
Okay.
from the MCU, where like shit got fucked up, her entire unit, her planet blew up too. Even though she's not originally from Krypton, but she's from the sister planet, because Krypton blew up, hers blew up, and they would travel back and forth between planets. So obviously they had the. But that was literally, she just goes out and gets drunk. Like, she just wants to get wasted all the time because of that. And so she'll go to different places with red suns.
Yeah.
Get wasted.
Yeah, she's drunk, right? That's fun.
Go ahead.
Man, I'm trying to think of things like, because there's so much stuff in this that it's hard to figure out.
Let's talk about a guy you like, because let's give you an origin story about the dude you like, Mr. Terrific. I mean, I liked him too. Now, I'm not gonna say you liked him. I love him too. All right, so Mr. Terrific is the third smartest man in the DC universe. He has his origin. Originally, he was part of the original like Justice Society of America back in the day. His first appearance is in one of the most famous comic books of all time. Sensation Comics #1, January of 1942, aka also the comic book that introduced us all to Wonder Woman, was the first one. Now, it wasn't the version that we know now. It was a guy named Terry. Let me see where I got it. Boom. This is what he originally looked like.
All right.
That's
like
what he looked like back in the
Robin
day.
Hood.
Yeah, like Robin Hood. And that's why he had fair play on his chest, and that's why he had the guy has fair play on his arms. Now, the story about the Michael Holt one that we saw, that's Mr. Terrific that we saw, was that, how do I make this short? Mr. Terrific was his wife died, or Michael Holt's wife died, and he was going to jump off of onto a train track to get hit by subway trains. The spectator showed up and goes, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "My whole reason for living just died. I don't want to be here no more." And he goes, "You still have purpose in this universe." And then shows him that the original what's his name? Terry Sloan, Mr. Terrific, did the same thing where he was going to commit suicide because he just felt like since his wife died, he had no meaning, there's no reason to be in this world. And he showed him what all the good things that Mr. Terrific did to help society, and that he could do the same.
Yeah.
And then, so he came back, stopped some thugs from mugging somebody, and sent them on a good path instead of the Spectre saying, "I'm going to burn them and kill them. I'm going to kill them and take them to hell right now, unless you show them the different way." And he showed them the different way and stuff like that. So that's where that character comes originally from. And it just so happens he has 14 PhDs, genius level intelligence. He was the #1 person in physics in gosh dang it, Sheldon from Big Bang Theory. Not theatrical.
The theater. Yeah.
Experimental physics. Experimental
yeah.
physics. Whatever it's called. An experimental physics. He was the #1 at the age of
quantum physics.
What? It is quantum physics, but it's like experimental, or I can't remember exactly the terminology for it right now, and I feel dumb. Sorry, I just wrote that down. I did. But he's the number one by the age of 6 in the DC universe. He's an engineer, physician. He created the T-Spears. He has invisibility, skilled athlete, and martial artist. And he is a martial artist in 13 different martial
He's
arts.
great. He's like he was, like I said, probably my favorite character besides Superman. And they really made Superman likable in this. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, and it made him
Uh-huh.
believable. Like, you know, as much as, and I think like in Zack Snyder, he was trying to make it human, like trying to, he was trying to just make everything realistic looking. And in this one, they didn't make it realistic looking at all. There's a flying fucking dog with a cape, bro. There's a big, at one point, there's aliens flying and there's fights and there's robots and shit like that. But this felt more realistic than Zack
one of my
Snyder.
favorite scenes is when they're sitting in the Lois Lane's apartment. In the background, you can see the Justice Gang fucking up this giant kaiju, while Superman's just kind of like, yeah, they got it. You know, like,
Dude, you know what? You know what? One of the happiest points of this movie to
What's
me
that?
was that they finally got Jimmy Olsen.
oh yeah,
right.
you think that's he looks like Jimmy Olsen, didn't he?
Not only does he look, but he acts like Jimmy Olsen. So if you don't know this, Jimmy Olsen had his own fucking comic book
Oh, really?
series for years. Yeah, Jimmy, what is it called? Well, he didn't come around until he was originally a radio character on the Superman radio
Okay.
show, and then they brought him in finally in Superman 13 in 1941. But he was like Jimmy Olsen, his own Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen, which started in September 1954. Jimmy Olsen was a player.
Yeah.
Like the girls love Jimmy. Like everybody loved Jimmy Olsen. Like, and nobody could figure it out. Like he's a redhead with freckles and da. And it was like, man, it was one of them that everybody was just like, damn, dude, Jimmy Olsen's a
Yeah, how you
pimp.
do it, Jimmy? How you do it?
How do you do
Yeah.
it, Jimmy? Why do all the girls
Can we
love
talk
you?
about Metamorpho for a second?
Oh
Anthony
my
Kerrigan.
God! Can
Anthony
we talk
Kerrigan.
about the Element Man?
He's great. Metamorpho, the Anthony Kerrigan, I recognize him immediately too. The guy from Barry, you know, my favorite character, Barry. Yeah, and
Yeah.
to see him in this, I was like, oh, that's who that is. He's glad to see him in this.
So that's his name. His original is The Brave and the Bold, number 57, January 1965, and the name of it is called Who is Metamorpho. And his story is one of the best in fucking. It's Indiana Jones before Indiana Jones existed.
Yeah.
All right, like literally, it's from 1965, and literally he was an archaeologist that ran into a thing called, I think it's called the Spear of Ra, if I remember. Yeah, the Orb of Ra, and a pyramid, and that is what gave him the ability. Like it changed him. Like he woke up and he's that weird, different divisional colored thing. And even in the comics, there's one time him and Superman fought, and he did the create kryptonite thing. But like he was a multi-billionaire or millionaire, because it's the 60s. He was a millionaire playboy. What was the name of it? He had a nickname. I believe it was. Well, he was bold Indiana Jones style adventure and soldier fortune, often hired to retrieve rare artifacts from exotic locations. He worked for Simon Stagg, who is a part of the whole universe at multiple Industrious. Rex was also dating Stagg's daughter, Sapphire, which didn't set well with him. Sapphire was like a green jade character that like had a power of I can't remember, but she had like power kind of like the Green Lantern, and that's why you saw a green baby.
Okay.
And that green baby is his, that not only can change like Metamorpho, but that baby can grab things and change items into whatever it wants.
Okay.
Isn't that a
Yeah,
lot?
yeah.
I mean, that's a lot, and I didn't even fucking go over half of the
Yeah,
shit.
I mean,
The engineer that you saw is part of the Authority, which that's a movie
Yeah.
coming out here and soon.
And
They moved the Fortress of Solitude to
Yeah.
Antarctica because the North Pole, the polar caps are too small.
yeah, there's a lot of stuff, man. It's and like I know.
It's a lot. Like I said, I go, man, I would love to sit here and talk hours about it, but at this point, guys, that's all
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going to give you. I mean, there's so much information that even for me as a comic book fan, I'm glad I went out there and got. But this is just
Yeah.
wow. There's everything.
Yeah, go
in
on the
this.
internet.
If
Go on
you're
the internet.
go on the internet, go look. Screen Crush is good for it. Variant Comics, comicbookmovie.com. Like there's a bunch of different places that do the Easter eggs and stuff like that. A lot more. And that's where I got most of my information. Go do those because Chris is tired. I'm tired. We've been doing this for 3.5 hours now.
All right.
Chris, any final words in the spoiler section of Superman before we go?
F1, very good. Superman, even better.
Bam,
Okay.
there it is.
You guys find Song Movies and Suck Network, Facebook.com/Suck Podcast. You'll find our friends at DigDimandNet.com. Check them out. They're fun. We're on Instagram and T's Podcast. We're on Blue Sky Movies Don't Suck Podcast. Social.bksy. Yeah, I gotta figure that out. Also, we're on Patreon.com/Movies Don't Suck. You guys want shirts? Go to T Public, search Black Productions. You'll find shirts that of us and Neil made. Also, Bonfire Concerts don't suck. Something to do. Find more stuff. I have stickers. You guys want a free sticker? Just send us an email on one of our socials. We're very responsive. And we'll send you a sticker. Or if you just want to email us, info@moviesdon'tsuck.net, just send us your info and we'll send you over a free sticker or two. I have plenty left in my car. And you guys subscribe, like all that shit. And yeah, Neil, what do your small businesses want to help them out?
If you got a small business, let us know. We'll be more than happy to put your information right here out to the public, out to everyone, free of charge to our thousands of listeners or millions of followers right here on Movies Don't Suck. And
Yeah.
let's do it, buddy. That's another episode of Movies Don't Suck and Some Do. My name is Neil. And remember, guys, no matter how hard you try in life, you don't have to be a Superman. You don't have to drive like an F1 racer. All you got to do is treat people equal and make sure to love each other and help thy neighbor. Remember, we're all spinning all around this big blue world together. Have a good day. Oh, man, I don't know who you guys are. There's 22 of you that are still like scrambling around.
What's going on?
We had like 37 at one point, but then you died.
Sorry, guys.
I'm not blaming you. But yeah, thank you guys. Whatever. You guys have a good day. We're out of here for this week. Hope to see you next week. Guys, have a good day. Go see Superman. Go see F1. IMAX. Seriously, biggest screen you can go see these bastards on. All right.